All right, welcome back. Of course, it is Thursday. That means our veterinarian, Dr. Joe, is here to answer all of your pet questions this afternoon. He's brought along little Noah, who just all of a sudden got excited after.
He's excited. He wants to get down and play. You know,
yeah.
But I was telling you, he's an older dog. He's probably about 5 years old, and honestly, he's pretty darn calm. He has his moments, and then he gets excited. And we were talking. He looks like a Westie if you look at his face, but the rest of his body coloring is more like a Carrion. So, and that happens a lot. They kind of interbreed a little bit and try to. Chihuahuas, like you were saying, and new breeds and stuff. But nonetheless, I mean, he's fully trained and good guy. He's probably, we were talking about probably go to maybe someone a little calmer. I mean, he could go with kids, I'm sure, but a lot of times as they get older, he gets his excitement and then does kind of this here. So
yeah, just hangs out.
Something down there he wants.
Oh yeah, he wants to get down. He's like, I'm not sure I'm a lap dog
done.
today.
Yeah, we've been here for 15 minutes. So, but anyway, he's with Oklahoma Westie Rescue. He's over at our clinic. They can call or come on over and kind of meet him. Like I said, he's not a real young dog, but he's certainly got a lot of life left in him.
Yeah,
so.
Oh, but he's a sweetheart.
He's a good dog. He's very well behaved.
Yeah, I walked up, licked my hand, and he's a good medium-sized dog, real sweet.
Yeah,
so.
A lot of terriers wouldn't be sitting here.
Yeah, no. Not
running
mine.
around, so
yeah. All right, so let's get to some more questions. So Adam has called in. He asks, my dog is suddenly having trouble walking. What could be the problem?
Yeah, trouble walking, there's a variety of different causes. I mean, sometimes it is like a tendon or a ligament, like an ACL. It can certainly be a back problem, which sometimes is a nerve. Sometimes arthritis in older dogs. There's just a lot of different reasons, but really it's essential to get a good physical exam, figure out what you're really dealing with, tendon, ligaments, nerves, or whatever, and then kind of address it from there. So probably can get seen if it doesn't resolve pretty quickly. So
yeah. Well, so Leah's asking, I just recently rescued a cat from an animal shelter. She's 2 years old and still very thin. What is her ideal weight? Sure,
ideal weight is judged by body condition. So, that's where, you can only feel the tips of the little backbone. You shouldn't be able to stick your fingers in. You want to feel a rib or two, it shouldn't be excessive fat or whatever. But most of the time when we do a physical exam, we'll talk to them about the ideal weight of a cat or whatever, because everyone's a little bit different. He's actually a little pudgy. I mean, although I can feel his backbone, he's got a little bit extra here, but he's actually kind of a bigger bone dog. And so a lot of times people would say, well, he's fat. Well, he's not really that fat. I mean, he's in good shape. I mean, if he ran a little come off, but he's actually pretty big bone. That's why I'm confused as well. Is he a Westie or is a Carrion? So he looks kind of like a Westie. He's built like a Westie, but he colored like a Carrion. So anyway, but
cats and dogs kind of, I guess, feel them out, see if they feel too bony. And
you want to be able to feel just the little tips here. When you do this on the backbone here, if you can't feel their backbone, you start to cut back on the food.
Cut back a little bit.
Anyways.
I think you do that with people sometimes, too.
Well, me too. I mean, that's true.
All right. Well, Devin says, I have had a Yorkie for 8 years, and 5 years ago, I adopted a hound dog. It's been 5 years of my 2 dogs living together, and they still don't get along. They don't ever get into fights, but they just always bother and irritate each other. Will they ever get along?
Yeah, it kind of sounds like they have irreconcilable differences, and this happens even with the best owners, best environments, best intentions. And kind of directly answer your question, no, they're probably never going to be good friends and really get along, okay? Generally, there's an order in every pack, and apparently they disagree, and that's going to kind of be that. Basically, when this kind of happens, you make sure that they have places and times where they're alone. Because even though you want them to be together and you think they're happier together, they're not. I mean, you ask any divorced couple. We have a lot that come in, and they're very nice people, and they know the other person's pretty nice, but boy, they live together, and it's a disaster. And so it's just kind of about kind of getting along in little things. Basically, you don't want to let them fight. I mean, I'll tell people that's, but really a lot of times, they're getting isolated. No, a lot of times they want to be alone. I don't want to be around you. I mean, why would you want to be around someone you want to be around? So, but yeah, that's hard to do sometimes.
Yeah,
so.
Separate them out. Give them
We all have personalities.
Time.
They have personalities too. I mean, I'm not saying everyone would like to be around me or that I'm great and no. I mean, some people are like,
Give them their space.
But that's okay. So.
Yeah. Okay. Well, little Noah, he's just been so good.
He is.
kind of wanting to get down here,
Yeah,
but he's
yeah.
a good little dog.
Like I said,
so
he's not
sweet.
a stubborn little terrier. I mean, he's like, when I hold him here, he's like, okay, I guess we're still sitting here. I mean, I don't know why, but okay, you know, so.
He's a sweet
he's a
little
good
guy.
one. He's a good one. So.
Well, if you have any questions for Dr. Joe about your pets, please post it to our Facebook page, KJRH TV. And of course, if you're interested in adopting little Noah here, you can call Heritage Vet at the number you see right there on your screen. And if you want to learn more about Heritage Veterinary Hospital or maybe see some other pets who need some homes, go to our website, kjrh.com.